I wrote a speech about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He was born January 15th, 1929, and was assassinated on April 4th, 1968 by James Earl Ray. He was a Christian minister and a man who spoke out for what he believed in. He stood up for African American rights and wanted freedom for African Americans, as we white Americans already had. He was the leader of a civil rights movement that started in 1955 and ended in 1968 when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. became assassinated. He received a Nobel Prize in 1964, and that was because he was a man who stood up and wanted to bring peace between us Americans, and he didn't care what he had to do to get that done. So he received a Nobel Prize for that. Also, he wanted everyone in America to become colorblind, so that way race didn't matter to everybody. Everybody wanted to be equal in his eyes, and that's how it should have been. So race didn't matter to anybody. He was also famous for his speech, "I Have a Dream." This is still popular today, and it still inspires people today. Not only did he start the civil rights movement, but he also led the monetary bus boycott. This began after Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus to a white man. Martin helped organize a boycott for public transportation that transported the African American people, so that way the African American people didn't have to worry about getting put out of their seat, because at that time the white Americans had the majority over the African Americans. After he organized that, this caused his house to get bombed, and also he became arrested. He got a lot of hate letters, and he also got struck in the head with a rock. He got attacked in many ways, but he still never gave up for what he believed in. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is a hero, and he changed society in a very good way. This is important for everybody, and he still is a very important man in history, and I will forever be grateful for him. Thank you.